Welcome to Happy Camping. This is the second day of our camp at Melkhout Guest Farm, but this is not how the weather looked on our way. This is the weather just driving past Stellenbosch, and you can see how horrible it was. We were definitely not keen to camp in the rain this weekend. Melkhout Guest Farm is situated between Bonnievale and Swellendam and is roughly 2.5 to 3 hours drive from Cape Town. You see, once we hit Worcester on our way to Robertson, the weather cleared up quite nicely, and we were very grateful for that. Then you'll hit the town of Robertson, and next you'll hit the town of Ashton, where you'll turn right onto the R60, and roughly 30 minutes to 40 minutes you'll hit the left turn that you need to take, which is a gravel road, a good gravel road, and you're very close to Melkhout Guest Farm. Melkhout Guest Farm is a working farm. They've got some cows there. We were obviously camping in a bit of a cold front, so there weren't a lot of flies, but I can assume there are a little bit of flies because of there being cows, but we didn't have any issues with any type of insect. I think the only thing for us was the cold front, but we didn't have any other opportunity to camp, so we took it. So once you drive down this road, you'll hit the end and you'll turn left and you'll find the following scene. So this is the snippy where you can buy some goods if you forgot, and then this building here is a cottage that you can rent if you are not keen to camp. We pre-ordered some wood, which you can do by sending an email, and then they'll deliver it to your circle bar, as you can see here, which was quite convenient. Next step was to set up. We literally only had 30 minutes to set up our camp as the rain was close by. So this video wasn't sped up. This is my actual speed of setting up the tent to get everything done before the rain comes. So we camped with my parents-in-law. It was their very first camp, especially in a tent, and I want to at least say now already that they enjoyed their camp, and they'll definitely camp again, despite the cold front that we had to face. Once I set up my tent, I helped my father-in-law set up his tent. We almost had the same type of tent. He has the Tentco Senior Wanderer. I've got the Tentco Senior Boat Deluxe. It's got some added features and a different canvas, but for this weekend his tent was perfect enough. You'll also see our little one running around. She's 16 months old at this stage, and she really enjoyed her camp, and she's already camped 5 times by the age of 16 months. So you might call us avid campers, but I just call us enthusiasts. And 30 minutes later, this was the weather that we had to face, but fortunately the rain stopped just a few hours after this. And this is our setup, which I'll show you a little bit later. But we had to shelter under this aftak as the weather was just pouring down for a few hours. What's nice is you pitch up your tent and then you have your very own porch that has its own bench, an own bathroom and washer facility. Once the rain stopped, we set up a fire and enjoyed our evening. This is our weather the second day, and we were truly grateful to have some sunshine, to have no wind, and no rain.
Yeah. I'm doing some morning sit around, looking as my daughter carries around stuff with her boots that light up.
Next up, it was making a nice cup of coffee and just enjoying the scene. What's nice about the campsite is each campsite is situated on the river and it's such a stunning view. I mean, just look at this morning view. Obviously for those who are parents, this view is automatic as you wake up very early on a campsite. So on arrival, the hosts give you a freshly baked bread, fresh milk and butter to enjoy, with which you can make rye bread or you can just enjoy a nice morning toast with your coffee. Obviously, camping is not for the faint of heart. Just look at this rain spider. I think it's a rain spider. We decided to take a morning walk and explore the farm as well. And on our way back, we went to the Snoopy just to check out what stock is available. You can obviously buy some wood here. There's water available, some other goods, drinks and cokes and butter and milk if you run out. Another nice feature of this camp is that you have your very own kayak under your porch that you can use at any time.
Ooh, goodness.
Daisy. Oops, a daisy.
Okay.
This is giving a no from me, dog.
After the kayak, we put our daughter to bed and I decided to take a run to explore the farm a little bit further. A very nice route to explore on the farm, which is just 1.6 kilometers away from the campsite, is the 4x4 lookout point, and this is the view that you'll see. Okay, I'm just going to show the setup quickly. So here's your deck that you have looking over the river, which is very nice. And this is your very own private aftaki that you can use. We put up a mesh here just to protect us a little bit from the wind, because there's a cold front in Cape Town. So you've got your own bench. It's quite nice. You can eat there at night. Then here you've got your warm and your cold tap. There's also the rules and regulations. It's pet friendly, so that's quite nice. Then there's a bin. This is just our own setup, just to make things a little bit easier. You've got your 3-point plug electricity. Then in here we've got the bathroom. We've got the sink here, it looks very nice. And then you've got your open shower. It's nice and clean and neat. I enjoyed it a lot. And then here from the other side, got the toilet. And then as you exit, you have your very own deck area. It's quite nice to just spend the evenings here. Yeah, unfortunately there's a lot of wind at this stage, but we don't mind it too much. And then when you walk down here, you've got your boma area with a built-in circle braai, and then we pitched up our tents here. So my in-laws are staying in this one. That's my tent there. There's also a jacuzzi that you can use, which is black in the summer. Obviously there's a cold front, so we're not using it. And then you've got your neighbors only camping on that side, so you don't even hear each other at night. I'm a type of camper that likes a bit more quiet, so I enjoy the neighbors being far. But it's a huge campsite that you have. You can easily fit 4 of these tents, 5 of these tents in here. Yeah, then your neighbors are here, and then on that side you also have your neighbors. So there's 5 campsites in this at Melkhout Guest Farm. We are staying at campsite number 3, and there are the other campsites, all built on the same shape and mold. Okay, this is a nifty tool my wife and I use to camp. So it can be a side table, put your drinks on. You can also sit on it. It takes 150 kgs, and the best feature about it, folds up nice and small, doesn't take up a lot of vacuum space. We camped for 2 nights only, and we camped from the Friday to the Sunday. What's nice, a nice feature of Melkhout Guest Farm is if you leave on a Sunday, there's no specific checkout time, so you can leave any time of the day, which makes it nice so you're not in a hurry having to get out by 10 AM. We truly enjoyed our stay here at Melkhout Guest Farm and would highly recommend it to anyone. This is the weather we had leaving, and this is the weather we had just coming into Cape Town. So it was nice leaving this cold weather to go a little bit further away and enjoy a really stunning weekend away. Until next time, happy camping.